Welcome to Ncaa, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the Broncos get it past the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On the run, fires downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got a shot.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTSA looked less like a pack of roadrunners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped after making the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gore. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He's looking to throw. Caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third down coming up after that completion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Bounced off his feet. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Gore. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Slings it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. And the Broncos are stopped, but not before getting the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the ground game. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in Ncaa. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Gore. Extending the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now they'll run the draw.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quick release on the RPO. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They keep attacking through the air. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Might be looking to run. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's a draw.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
Second down.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Gore. Works the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
And another first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going deep. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 11 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll run this play from the pistol. Using his legs. It's off. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Across the 25, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Running back goes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Shaw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Dropping back, it's Gore. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that...
Brings it in down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.